Hello, my friends. While Cindy and I were camping at a BLM land on our way to kind of Nevada, Arizona, I'm not going to say where we're going because we're not there yet, we came to this little spot and we met an amazing couple, Cystal, and your husband is Nick,
yes,
right?
Yes.
And so she is amazing, her story, her journey, and so I really want to share her story with you all because I just feel that she definitely has a wealth of information that can benefit so many people, and so I'm really excited to share her and her journey with us, okay? So again, this is Cystal.
Hi, everyone.
All right, so share a little bit about what happened and some changes and what you've done to make yourself feel better, just that journey.
So about 4 years ago, I read a book. I don't want to, drop names or make you have to, get permission or anything. But I read a book about gluten and just what it was and what it did. And me and my husband decided together to give it a try. And thinking that we weren't actually going to be affected, we didn't have any of the symptoms that we were reading about, but we thought it might be a little healthier. And about 2 weeks into this, we realized that I'm incredibly sensitive to it, and that a lot of little problems that I had went away. A lot of skin conditions, eczema and blotchiness on my face and things went away when I stopped eating the gluten. I was losing weight and I had just tons more energy. I went from sleeping 14 hours plus a day to sleeping 6 to 7 hours a day and then being awake for the rest of the day. And about 6 months after that, we started to look at what we were putting on our bodies and did a little research about what was in makeup and lotions and toothpaste, and just got very scared by what I saw, and I threw it all in the garbage, and I've spent the last 3 years learning how to replace all of those products. Now I think I've got to the point where I have pretty much all the essentials down and can just pop in and make them really quick and then be set.
Awesome. So you definitely noticed a change in how you're feeling, your energy.
Yeah, lots more energy, just less depression, just being in a better mood, being more clear-headed in general, just not being as cloudy, and forgetful. I find when I eat gluten, because I do cheat, because I'm human and I love sweets. I love sweets and I love food, and most sweets happen to be made from some kind of bread. But yeah, it's a little harder to think. It makes everything feel slower. Your body just feels more slow and more lethargic, and your brain just feels slow and lethargic, and it makes it hard to do things, especially if you're have a full-time job or kids or the normal things that most people have. You don't have the energy mentally or physically to accomplish those things, and it makes all of life seem like much more of a chore than it is, or than it should feel. And by switching both what we're eating and then also what I put on my skin, my hair, I just feel better. I feel healthier. My skin feels healthier. I don't feel I need to wear makeup anymore. I stopped wearing makeup 2 years ago, and the skin conditions that I had went away.
Wow.
It's my conclusion that a lot of those skin conditions, the dryness and the oily spots and the blemishes, that they were caused by the products I was putting on my face.
Wow. Yeah, and I've noticed that too. Some people are a little more sensitive than other people, but I am, as I'm trying to improve my health too, as my followers know, that I have a boatload of issues, and I know one of the things that I did is I took gluten out because I had such pain in my fingers, and even the meds to help reduce the pain off my spine wasn't even helping with the pain and the stiffness, everything I was feeling in my hands. And then I started to learn about being more gluten-free, and I'm telling you what a world of difference.
Yeah,
I mean, oh my gosh. I mean, sure, I still have some discomfort and I might drop things, and that's just because age. I'm, as my followers know, I never said my true age, but getting close to 60. I know, even though I don't look it. But yeah, your body changes too more as we get older, but I'm also hearing about younger people too that are just so affected, and especially with health issues of being gluten intolerant. Sometimes there's celiac disease, which is a different situation, but also I think people need to be aware that there is gluten intolerance.
There is, yeah.
And then
it can be severe.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know, it's not, and for some people, you know, if you're intolerant to gluten, you might just get a stomach ache when you eat it, or you might just feel a little tired after you eat it. But for someone like me, I don't absorb vitamins when I eat gluten, and all vitamins. And so I become incredibly vitamin deficient, and it comes with being depressed because I don't have enough B6. It comes with bones breaking easily because I don't have calcium. My teeth are, you know, have disintegrated. I've lost a lot of teeth in the past, and these are all because I don't absorb the nutrients from my food. And when I don't eat gluten, I have to not eat it for a very long period of time before I'll start to feel better without taking supplements. But if I don't eat it for, I think we went 2 years, and after the first year, I didn't actually need vitamins. I felt like I was actually healthy. But, you know, your body needs time to heal the damage. So I've known people who've tried to go gluten-free and they don't eat it for 2 or 3 days, and they don't notice a difference. They just notice they don't get to eat the foods they want to eat, and so they stop. But it takes time for your body to repair the damage. It takes time for your body to process what's still left over, before you can actually start to see that it might have a benefit
to basically cleanse itself from the toxins. It just
and then
doesn't
heal whatever damage has been done from your body attacking those proteins.
Right. And it's amazing that we would meet because I just came from Lake Isabella visiting my friend up there, and I met this lady that ran a naturopathic type, you know, store, and she had a wealth of information, and even she helped me so much. This is a future video later on, but one of them, we brought up gluten. She was just like, oh my gosh, nobody should have gluten inside their body. I mean, she was just very strong on that. Yeah. And the one thing I learned about her, but I'll share in another video later, is learning about proper diets to your blood type. And so she was able to, I finally learned my blood type, because at my age I still never knew my blood type.
I don't know mine either.
And there are diets out there for specific blood types. There's foods you can eat, foods that you can't eat, and certain things that you're putting into your body has a reaction to. And every time you put something in, your body is working hard to get rid of it. And that's how you break down your immune system. It makes you more tired. It breaks down just your body in so many ways.
And your body is it's a very smart machine, and it's capable of healing itself. But when you have 100 different things that are going on because you have all these chemicals on your skin, and then all of these chemicals that you're eating, and then you're eating the gluten, your body it can only do so much. So things are going to get overlooked, and you're going to feel sick. And I agree. I think gluten, and I think wheat, I don't think gluten is the problem. I personally think that it's wheat that's the issue. It's the way that wheat has been cultivated. It's very different than what it was 100 years ago. Even 50 years ago, wheat was very different than what we currently eat now. And I think also the products in the store, I think everyone is sensitive to them, but I think humans are incredibly adaptive. And even me, I didn't know I was sensitive to the products until I stopped using them, because you use them from birth. So maybe you do get itchy, and maybe you do have this rash, or this hurts or that hurts, but you've dealt with it your whole life. So you never think maybe it's my laundry soap, when it could be. And until you can actually get those products out of your life, the same with gluten, you won't realize how much different you feel once they're gone.
Right. All right, so now that you've learned that, all these chemicals and these things that we buy and for our hygiene and everything are definitely can harm us in so many ways. What have you done now to help improve that in your life? And also you travel, and we'll get into that. She travels on the road and in a van. So yeah, these are things that my followers can do on the road.
Anybody can do them, and it seems a little scary, but the simple answer is I make all of it myself. Shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, deodorant, bug spray, kitchen cleaner, any of the products that you're buying in the store, for the most part, laundry soap, they can all be made for yourself. And not only that, you'll find that most of them use a lot of the same ingredients, are reoccurring in everything, and it's just different amounts, and maybe a little of this in a deodorant that doesn't go into a toothpaste. But for the most part, it is the same ingredients, and it's a small amount of ingredients. And you can get as fancy as you want to with it, and make all kinds of lotions and creams and make your makeup. And I personally don't do that. I keep it more simple, but I do something, you know, sunscreen is a little more complicated to make. Deodorant can be a little bit more complicated to make, but
wow.
it's all pretty easy information once you learn it, once you take the time to learn it. And I do plan on in the future doing some videos sharing some of these recipes and some of the things that I have learned that have worked for me, that have worked for my husband. May not work for everybody, but that we have found that work. So,
well, and I think not only what I've learned from you too, as you've been sharing, you know, once you have your essential oils and things, and you'll go over maybe a few of some of the important ones, but once you have them to
right, you have them.
Yeah.
You use such a small amount of everything.
Yeah.
That it lasts, you know, it seems like a really big investment when you go and you have to buy a big thing of baking soda, and you need coconut oil, and you need essential oils. But once you have that, you're able to create years worth of products off of those containers. And multiple products for multiple uses.
Wow.
And most of them, I mean, they work. You
right.
know, you may not think that you can make your own toothpaste that works, but it does. I mean, and me personally, I've always had really sensitive teeth, very sensitive to cold, very sensitive to hot. And with we've been using the toothpaste we use now for about 2.5 years, and all of those problems, pain problems, sensitivity problems, have gone away.
Wow.
So my teeth are healthier now that I don't use commercial toothpaste or mouthwashes, and I make them myself, than they ever were.
Wow. And the cool thing too is how much money.
Oh, it's so much cheaper.
Right?
It's so
much cheaper.
It is. Yeah, I mean, the toothpaste,
healthier.
2 weeks of toothpaste maybe cost me 15 cents for 2 people. And I am not sparing with my toothpaste. I like the way that it tastes, and I use a big gob of it, and even then 2 weeks is maybe 15 cents, if that. So. And
you have tips too of skincare, washing our hair, so yeah, it's going to be really excited. So she is actually going to start a channel, and I'm going to kind of help her get going on that. And I just think that she's going to be an amazing person to follow. And then what is your name that you want to...
so I'm thinking right now of Clearly Crystal. I might add, you know, something later, either after it or before it, because as she said, I am traveling in a van. I'm very new to it. It has only been about 5 weeks.
Clearly Crystal.
But yeah, it will be Clearly Crystal, and either, you know, Clearly Crystal's Adventures or something along those lines. But once I know, you know, for sure, I'll let you know, and you can pass the information.
I will do that, yeah. And so later on, as soon as I know, I will put out another video as soon as we work this part out, and then giving you the name of her, the link to her channel, and because she's still kind of fine-tuning the name, but we definitely like the Clearly Crystal. Yeah. I think that really fits her and what she's doing. And I think we all could learn so much about, you know, just saving money and also taking better care of our health and
just feeling better. I mean,
feeling better.
You know, me personally, I'm not afraid of getting sick. You know, if I get sick, I get sick, and I still, you know, I drink a lot of soda, which I know is very bad for you. You know, I still do partake in some things that aren't the healthiest, but for me, it's about how I feel. It's about how I feel right now, day to day.
Right.
And I feel better when I don't use those products. And even to the point now, I can't even walk down a cleaning product aisle in the grocery store without my eyes getting watery and feeling like I'm going to sneeze just from breathing in, you know, the powders and the smells of the products. So yeah, and like I said, I think everybody is sensitive to it to different degrees, and we just don't know because we've been using these products and we've been being told that these products are good for us our entire lives.
I know, yeah, that's so true. And I've also learned, and I'll share in a future video, just by me, you know, managing more how much I'm on my feet and walking as I shared, but also just taking better care of what I put into my body. And I'm more mindful about that, listening to my body, what I'm doing to it. I've been able to reduce my pharmaceutical meds that the you know, medical community wants to dump on us, but which really is tearing down our bodies.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Really
the side effects are worse than whatever you know it is that you're treating. You know, my husband had really bad heartburn for years and would take Prilosec, and he had to take the Prilosec every day. And on the days that he would skip it and forget to take it, because you have to take it, you know, there's a period of time before you eat that you have to take it, and if you don't take it like 30 minutes before, you can't just take it right before you eat. It won't work. His heartburn would be so bad, and he was on Prilosec for years, and he started drinking a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in water twice a day. And
wow.
He doesn't even drink it anymore, and there's no heartburn. It's gone.
Isn't that amazing? So these are things that you're going to learn from her channel. So once we get her going, be looking for that. And so there's so much more information that we just, you know, just can't put out in just one little video. Yeah, it's going to be like a journey with her, and traveling and journeying, and just having her share more of the things to help you make you feel better. And also she'll be sharing hopefully her journey as she's traveling around too, because she is traveling in a van.
Yes.
She's new to it.
Yes, very new.
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for you know, meeting Cystal with me. I hope you enjoyed her you know, story, or you know, of how she's felt better. I mean, I was just so excited to learn more. I mean, she has taught me so much, and I just know that it was meant to be that we met at this time in my life too. And just how I know she's going to be able to help me. I want her to be able to help all of you out there that are willing to be open to the knowledge that we are what we eat, we are what we also touch,
yeah, I mean,
put on our skin.
Your skin is an organ. It's the largest organ in your body, and everything that you put on your skin is absorbed through your skin into your bloodstream.
So true.
Bloodstream.
And what you breathe, what you touch, what you ingest, everything affects us in the long run. All right, well everyone, I love you all. Thank you for you know, meeting Cystal with me, and I'll keep you informed when she starts her channel for those that would love to follow her, okay?
All right.